Hello, welcome back to another video, or if you're new, welcome. I'm August, and today I want to talk about clothing and sustainability and styles and just like, I want to talk about clothes and stuff. I have a fair amount of clothes, even though I say that it's like kind of minimal because I need a variety of long to short since I live in Minnesota and we get a variety of cold to hot. We get a wide variety of weather. We really do. And then I also have like my athletic clothes, but I have cut down on my clothes a lot and especially cut out the clothing that I don't really wear that much because, I don't need it. But that still leaves a lot of clothes. I still have a fair amount, and while most are purchased new, those I do wear a lot, so it balances out. Whereas clothing that, if I were to purchase it new and didn't really wear it a lot, it wouldn't make sense. It's like, why do you need that? Honestly, even my prom dress was a dress that I got all the way back in 2010 for a pageant that I did. Wore it for that, and then I wore it for my junior prom, and then I wore it for my senior prom, and I've worn it here and there a little bit since then, just to be fancy at home. I didn't really leave the house with it because I'm not being invited to galas or anything. I'm just a college kid. But who says that you can't wear the same prom dress to both of your proms? Part of it was I honestly just really enjoyed that dress. I did go dress shopping with my friends, and like I said, I got it in 2010, so that was 7 years before my prom. So the styles had changed a little bit, and it was hard to find the dress that I wanted, the dress that I had at home. Either way, the idea of wearing your clothes multiple times, I know it's not novel, but even if you have a piece of clothing that you wear just every once in a while, you probably could live without it and do just fine. And I'm not saying to throw these clothes out. You can sell them. Honestly, Facebook Marketplace is pretty easy to use. A lot of my other clothes is thrifted and secondhand. In fact, yeah, this whole outfit is secondhand. And that kind of brings me a little bit to also fixing your clothes. So you can get things secondhand, and secondhand things are actually really great. Let's say you get some pants and they're in perfectly fine condition. A+. That tells you that those pants are super durable. For me personally, I get pants that wear out in the chub rub zone in between my thighs, and then I also get pants that wear out on my knees. And I usually go in and patch those up. But especially the chub rub zone, if you don't do a really good job of closing that gap of the tear before you patch it, then people would still be able to see whatever color the patch is. You would have to match patching, and honestly, I just patch with whatever I have around. If one of my pieces of clothing dies, I'll cut it up and use it to patch other clothing. Because there are obviously some things that just tear in a really bad spot that's super hard to patch, or something that tears just in too many places. So I had a pair of pants that I kept patching and I kept repairing, and they were just getting so worn out. I'd had them for years. They were my favorite pair of pants, so obviously they got a lot of wear and tear in there. But eventually, they were kind of just falling apart, So I cut it up and just salvaged what I could out of the fabric. Which is kind of nice because I wear a lot of the same colors of things, so then I can now use that to patch similar colored items. So it kind of works out, honestly. I have a pocket here. It's perfect for my phone. I added this. Super cute, made from scraps. Honestly, it just like, it brings a lot of life to these shorts, and you know, it kind of matches me and my personality, but it's also really making it more functional and making it my own. I don't know why people are so hesitant to be patching things. I mean, it was kind of a weird thing. I had these pants that I patched a bunch of my pants, both in the thigh chub rub zone and on the knees. I don't know what I do that like really rips my knees up. Do I like crawl around? I feel like I don't, but I mean, I'm kind of weird, so I probably do. Anyways, so I was patching some of my pants, and I had these just like lighter blue pants that I was patching with a darker blue denim that had dyed. So I just had these like little darker blue patches on my knees. And I thought it looked really good. You know, they're both denim, but there's like an obvious contrast, but it's like still cute and cohesive. And my mom was really against it. She wanted me to use fabric that matched. And matching exactly to jeans, especially jeans that have existed for a while, so they have a different coloration where you like wear it differently and stuff. Like, I mean, you can get those like wash jeans that have the like down the middle of the thigh where it's like a lighter color, because that's where it gets more worn. I mean, honestly, the knee was like super worn out, so the knee area was a lot lighter and then like darker nearby and stuff. Like there was a whole fade thing going on. And she wanted me to just like basically make the hole go away without patching it, I guess. I'm not really sure. But she was just trying to tell me to buy new pants. And I feel like a lot of people look at it like that, you know, like, oh, that patching might not be attractive or cute or aesthetic, or just like, why bother patching? But I mean, those pants fit me well. I like those pants, and why would I go to the store and buy new pants when I have pants that I could just fix up a little bit? It's more sustainable, it is cheaper. I don't really understand. And one of the cool things about patching your clothing is, I mean, you could patch it with whatever you want. You don't have to just like use whatever you have laying around. I mean, I tend to make more of a selected choice when I like decide to patch with whatever I have laying around. But I'm also like a little bit of a fabric hoarder, so I do tend to buy fabric like at the thrift store and stuff. So I get like pretty cheap fabric as well. But I really do dig through my stash and take into consideration a lot of things when I patch. But I mean, you could even, especially if you don't have like a fabric stash like me, go to the store and get either maybe like a fabric square bundle, or like just, you can get smaller scrap fabrics at fabric stores just for like patching, or I mean, honestly, they usually make those for quilting, but you can use them for patching really easily, and then you can kind of get the designs and colors that you want. And then it's kind of a special statement detail. Like it's really cool. And we all know that statement pieces are kind of what make an outfit. So, I mean, honestly, this green top is just like a green tank top. But when I wear it with my cute little faye necklace and this vest and stuff, you know, I'm really dressing all of these items up, and they're all coming together to make the outfit and the aesthetic. Because you could wear this green tank in a totally different way, which is part of how you can have like a pretty small wardrobe, because you can really dress up and dress down and stuff. But adding those patches to be whatever fabric you want, adds the detail that you want and little bits of the aesthetic that you're overall going for into just the patchings. I think that it's weird the way people look at thrifting. You know, some people look at thrifting as something you only kind of do if you don't have money to buy stuff new, when, like I mentioned earlier, a lot of stuff that you find in a thrift store are actually more durable than getting newer stuff because it's already lasted another person. And some people think about thrifting as some sort of like budget, gonna make my fashion hoard kind of thing. And that's cool. I mean, that's nice. It is cheaper, and I am definitely happy that people are going on shopping sprees at thrift stores rather than at normal retail stores and buying secondhand things that already exist in this world, rather than trying to create more of a demand for things that are being created every day that we don't need. But it's also kind of weird because it's like you're buying secondhand, and that's awesome for so many environmental reasons, and then it's also like, but you're doing giant hauls, and so it's like a really weird mix of like getting to a really sustainable point, but also it's a little bit of an excuse to be able to buy so much clothing. So it's kind of interesting, and I mean, like, it's fine if people like clothing and clothing really makes them happy, and every day they want to pick out a new, fun, unique outfit. That's awesome. I just find it like kind of difficult. Like, that's a lot of work to put in each day. Like, I really enjoy looking cute, but I mean, personally, my aesthetic is pretty the same. Like, if I was to have a large closet of all things that I love to wear and that go well together and stuff, it would be mostly all the same stuff anyways. Like, I would basically just have duplicates, even if they aren't technically duplicates. I have a clear idea of what I like to wear, and that's fine. But, you know, if people want to collect clothing, it really is better that they do it at a thrift store. Prepare your clothes, shop secondhand, all those things. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more, and remember to like this video if you enjoyed it. I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.